ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a warm welcome. Yesterday we saw a beautiful section on Nama Mahima. Tulsidas ji, as we see in this Ramacharita is a great bhakta. And you will see that bhakti rasa in and through Ramacharita. Very many times people say, here is one bhakta, he is a jnani. And the wrong understanding is a jnani cannot be a bhakta or a bhakta cannot be a jnani. It is not so. It can be both together. Sant Tulsidas ji is a great bhakta, no doubt, but he is also a jnani. This aspect of it you will find in and through Ramcharitamanas time and again. But he not only he talks about bhakti, not only he talks about Ramchandraji, not only he talks about the Nama Mahima, he also time and again indicates it is not that I don't have the knowledge of the Supreme Self. That you will find in bits and pieces here and there. You will see the depth of the Upanishad, the beauty of devotion, and the vocabulary in his poetry. All these things we can see. This we even discussed in the initial days, isn't it? Now in this 23rd Chaupai, Acharya deals with that particular topic. We will chant first and then we will continue. अगुण सगुण दुई ब्रह्म स्वरूपा अकथ अगाध अनादि अनूपा मोरे मत बड़ नाम दुहूते किए जहि जुग निज बस निज बूते प्रौढ़ि सुजन जनि जानहि जन की कहूँ प्रतीति प्रीति रुचि मन की एकु दारुगत देखिय एकु पावक समजुग ब्रह्म विवेकु उभय अगम जुग सुगम नाम ते कहु नाम बड़ ब्रह्म राम ते व्यापकु एको ब्रह्म अविनाशी सत चेतन घन आनंद राशि अस प्रभु हृदय अछत अभिकारी सकल जीव जग दीन दुखारी नाम निरूपन नाम जतन ते सो प्रगटत जिमि मोल रतन ते निर्गुण ते एहि भांति बड़ नाम प्रभाव अपार कहु नाम बड़ राम ते निज विचार अनुसार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. How wonderful, how wonderful. You know, this is a grantha where a bhakta's bhakti is kindled time and again. It is rejuvenated. The bhakta gets inspired when he sees such beautiful explanation of the glory of Bhagavan, and now here the Nama of Bhagavan. Now see, Aguna Saguna Dui Brahma Sarupa. Dui means both, two of them. What is that? Aguna and Saguna. This we have discussed. Aguna, Nirguna, Nirakara Brahma Tattva. And Saguna, Sakara Bhagavan. Dui, Brahma Sarupa. Both are nothing but two aspects of the same Brahma. Now here the indication is very clear. While he is describing the glory of the Nama of Bhagavan, he also indicates the supreme nature of the same Bhagavan, which is Brahma Tattva, which is Nirguna, Nirakara, etc. And thereby indicates, even though we see the Sakara, Saguna Brahma, it is also that Nirguna Brahma only. And what we see as Nirguna Brahma is also a Sakara, Saguna Brahma. Both are nothing but two aspects of the same Supreme Brahman. And what are they? Akatha. We have seen this several times. He keeps giving these nature of Brahman very beautifully. He indicates this time and again. Akatha, that is indescribable. Agada, a beautiful word. What is agada? Agada means that which is very deep. One is, it is very deep in nature, meaning total, it is ghana. You will get that word again. Another very word which we can use, unfathomable, very deep, not very easily understandable. Akatha, agada, anadi. Anadi, beginningless. What is this beginningless? Here, the concept of time is indicated, meaning this Nama, this Brahma, Saguna, Nirguna Brahma is beyond the concept of time, or which is the cause of the concept of time itself. Therefore, it is Anadi. And you may also put it in a bracket, Ananta. That is also there. It is indicated. Anadi, Ananta, Sadvastu. Anadi, Anupa. Anupa we have seen earlier also. Incomparable. But at the same time, see, this is a very beautiful part of this Ramcharitamanas. At times, his heart speaks. And in between, his intelligence also comes out. But even though he speaks the truth, Gudha Tattva, through his intelligence, he comes back to his heart. Why? It is his heart which is with Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji. He says, More Mata, if you ask me, we use this statement very often, isn't it? If you ask me, I would say this is the right thing. Is it not? That is my opinion. According to what? According to my way of thinking, my angle of vision. A particular thing, each one of us look at it differently. Even though the thing or the person may be the same, each one looks at it differently, isn't it? A Griha Lakshmi at home is looked at as wife by the husband, as mother by the child, as daughter by the parents, daughter-in-law by the husband's parents. Think, one person. But each of them look at that same person differently. And a very interesting point is, each one of their emotions are unique and independent. Is it not? Similarly, is that particular Griha Lakshmi's, connect with the child, with that husband, with that in-laws. Think. Her emotions change according to the relationship. Similarly, here we don't have 4 or 5 people to look at. Tulsi Dasi himself, when he looks at that Nirguna Brahma Tattva, then he connects to that Tattva through the intelligence. In fact, it is beyond intelligence. However, for our understanding, for the timing, we'll think like that. And when he looks at the Saguna Sakara Bhagavan, his heart speaks. So he says, More Mata, if you ask me, Namu Bada Dovute. Dovu Bada, between the two, in fact, not between the two, other than the two, beyond the two. Nama Bada. The name is greater than both of them. What? Nirguna and Saguna. Hai Ram. Think. Nirguna Brahma Tattva is the supreme. the self, the reality, Brahman, truth, whatever name you may call. That is the ultimate. But Tulsidas he says, More Mata, according to me, Nama is greater than both Nirguna and Saguna. Oh, how do you say so? He says, Kiye jehi juga nija basa nija bhute. Nama nija basa, meaning what? It takes the control of both Saguna and Nirguna under its control. It takes it under the control. And while it is keeping under its control, it makes easier for the sadhaka to understand both. How beautiful. More matan bada namu duhute kiye jahi juga nija basa nija bhute. This is the ultimate truth. Nama is that great. Is greater than both. I remember earlier when I was in another institution, we used to take classes for children. While I was in Chinmaya Mission, Balavihar classes I used to conduct. And I remember one very beautiful bhajan in Balvihar. Children like the English bhajan, something different they like, isn't it? So there are people in Bangalore, everywhere, and for that matter, they create nice bhajans which children love, especially some English bhajans. Nama is greater than the Rama. Om Nama is greater than the Rama. Sita Rama Janaki Rama Anantana. What? I forgot. Years I have not sung. Sita Rama Radhe Shyama Janaki Rama Ananta Nama. Nama is greater than the Rama. Call him Rama, call him Allah, call him Jesus Christ. Immeasurable, you never know how much it is praised. Nanak Buddha Mahavira, call him what you like. Justice is what he gives you, one and all alike. Om Nama, Om Rama. Nama is greater than even Rama. That is that is exactly what Tulsidas is saying here. And then one may wonder, Swamiji, don't you think it's a little too much? He says, no. Do not think that I am talking tall. Praudhi sujana jani janahi janaki. Praudhi means talking tall. Overdoing anything. Don't think I am talking tall. No. Kaham pratiti. I am telling you out of what? Pratiti. My faith, my trust, my experience. So he is not talking just like that, like how all these politicians and all speak, or anybody for that matter, but they just keep on talking. Not like that. Pratiti, out of my faith, out of the trust, and out of with integrity and experience. Pratiti, along with that, preeti, with love. Ruchi maniki, how beautiful. And that is my liking also. Actually speaking, first you must say liking. And then love comes. And then the faith, it develops into faith. And once the trust and faith is very strong, then you will know, love also gets well established, deeper. And your liking also becomes more stronger. Kahavam pratiti preeti ruchi manaki. And now he says, now listen. Now probably the Student might ask, all that is fine. I want explanation. I want rational thinking. I am a very intellectual person. I am a very rational person. So you have to convince me with logic. Here it is. He says, Eku darugata dekhiya eku pavaka samajuga brahma bibeku. Pavaka sama. Pavaka means what? Fire. Now this is like fire. How do you say it is fire? He says, Brahma bibeku, with logical understanding, when you understand what Brahma, he is like fire. How do you say he is like fire? Now you all know, all of us are dealing with that. Matchbox. You know matchbox. There are matchsticks. You take one stick and look at it. Does that stick have fire in it? Yes. The stick has fire, but that fire is unmanifest. Think. The stick has fire, but it is unmanifest. When you strike that stick in the matchbox, what happens? That fire which was unmanifest becomes manifest. Another example we can take is the seed. The seed has the tree in it, but it is unmanifest. It is in the potential form. The same seed, when you sow it in the pot or a land, water it a little, then you will find it sprouts, it grows and becomes the huge mammoth tree, which gives shades, which gives flowers, which give fruits, all born out of what? That seed. The whole tree is in the potential unmanifest form. Similarly is Eku darugata. Darugata means that which is unmanifest but which is in the potential seed form. That is Nirguna Nirakara Tattva. Brahman. Dekhiya Eku. Dekhiya means what? That the earlier one is invisible. Potentially it is there, but it is invisible, unmanifest. Dekhiya, another one is manifest. You can see it with pratyaksha pramana. It is visible, tangible, as though. Here in this particular thing, tangible, when we say, it is not that Rama comes in front of you in a physical form, but he is the embodiment of the same truth is given a personification. You can see it. Eku darugata dekhiya eku pavaka samajuga brahma bibeku. And then he says, Ubhaya agama juga sugamanamate. Both of them are incomprehensible. Agama means what? They cannot be comprehended by the general mind. Our mind is so small, so limited. Is it not? Our mind cannot comprehend the supreme. And we cannot also comprehend with our limited physical, emotional, intellectual gadgets. Think. Even mind cannot comprehend the actual Rama. One alambana is taken for our support. Otherwise, both Ubhaya Agama. At the same time, even though it is Ubhaya Agama Juga, Sugama Namate. He says both can be understood, both can be experienced through what? Sugama Namate. That incomprehensible, difficult to understand Nirguna and Saguna Brahma can be Sugama Nama, beautifully, comfortably, easily understood through what? Through Nama. That is the glory of this Nama Mahima. And one may say, Nama means you take one name, that's all. How will it come to make us understand? Kahevu Namu Bada Brahma Ramate. He says, I tell you, Nama is greater than Brahma and the Saguna Rama. How? We will see. He will explain. Alright. How? Now see. Vyapaku Eku Brahma Abhinasi. Eku, one that unmanifest, is Vyapak. Vyapaka means what? The one who is all pervading, limitless, Nirakara, Nirguna, Brahma Tattva. Vyapaku Eku Brahma Avinasi. Avinashi means that which is imperishable. Avinasi means imperishable. Satachetana Ghana Anandarashi. It is what? Sata means Sat. Chetana, Chit. Ananda Ghana. Ananda Ghana, that very great treasure of Ananda Swarupa. Rashi meaning what? Satchit Ananda Swarupa. That Vyapaku Eku Brahma Binasi Satachetana Ghana Anandarasi. Asa Prabhu Hridaya Achata Abhikari. Now look at that. This Brahman, Asa Prabhu, is, where is he? Hridaya. He is in everybody's heart as the very enlivening principle. Hridaya kuhara madhye kevalam brahma matram aham iti sakshat atma rupena bhati. Ramana Maharshi very beautifully says in Saddarshanam, Hridaya kuhara madhye kevalam brahma matram. Now see, Hridaya achata abhikari. Achata means akshata. Akshata here means what? Na kshayati. Abhikari. There is no modification possible in him. Why? Where modification can only be possible with limited. He is all pervading unlimited. Where is the question of modification possible? Therefore, Asa Prabhu, that particular Brahman, Hridaya, he is very much in our Hridaya. Sakala Jiva Jagadina Dukhari. What is that? In spite of he being that supreme, he being the Satchit Ananda Swarupa, all the creatures, Sakala Jiva, Jaga in this world, are Dina Dukhari. They are helpless and miserable. All of us, we have so many troubles, so many issues we have to confront, so much of pain, so much of restlessness. Why do we feel that if he is there in my heart, if he is Satchidananda Swarupaha, then why am I undergoing all this pain and suffering? He says, Nama Nirupana Nama Jatanate. The Nirupana of that is only when you understand that inner being. Right now we are unable to understand that I am that Satchidananda Swarupa. Why? Because of my wrong identity with this limited Sharira Mana Buddhi Chitta Hankara. We will go through it in a very elaborate way in our next class. So pragata jimi mola ratanate. So pragata. When it manifests, Moola Ratanate, like how, you remember the same example. See, some of my examples I will repeat again and again. Why? It is easier for us to understand. That metal ring, platinum, it is like the metal ring. I did not know the value of it. When I know that it is platinum, I understand it is very expensive, it is highly valuable, invaluable rather. Similarly, it is there in me, but I don't know. I am unable to recognize why. There is a veil, there is a barrier between me and the truth. What is that barrier? Ajnanam. Think. So pragatata jimi moolaratanate. Once I understand, pragatata. Once the understanding comes, all these are gadgets only to be used as gadgets for the transactional world. I am different from it. How am I different from it? How can I be different from that? We will discuss in the next class. All right. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om